What's up, everybody? This is the Iceman, the man with the plan. Wrestling news, wrestling rumors, wrestling insight, and whatever you want to talk about in the world of professional wrestling. Well, I want to talk about tonight. After a very long day of work, I went on and I was reading some articles, and obviously Daniel Bryant's situation is a little more serious than we all thought. He's lost some feeling in his arm, and his arm has gotten weaker. Uh, and instead of doing his rehab and his arm feeling better after the surgery, it's actually feeling a lot worse, and I think it's a lot worse than what they're really coming forward and saying. Um, so there was a lot of speculation he was going to be at Money in the Bank. I don't think that's going to happen, um, unless this is just a storyline for us to get caught off guard and have him miraculously show up. But there's also rumors about a Money in the Bank ladder match, the winner becoming the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. It's unfortunate if this is the situation where the injury and the rehab is showing that things are a little more serious than expected. Then it's clear that, in my eyes, that the WWE should take the title off Daniel Bryan. Unfortunately, I don't want to see it happen, but if he's going to be gone for a lot longer than expected, then something really needs to be done, and then we'll just have to wait and see what happens, when he does return, because this situation here could nix a lot of pre-made plans that were already in line for the booking for upcoming pay-per-views. So they would have to change a lot of things around. Uh, and they can do so if they wanted to. But for the WWE to go on with a champion for a couple months or so, possibly, even, further than Money in the Bank, you know, it's probably something that they need to do, and to, really, to get some things, get some buzz going. I mean, create some excitement, to see new challengers with the opportunity to become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. There's guys like Bray Wyatt. Maybe he's not ready yet. I don't know. Um, Cesaro's been pushed thoroughly. Then you have to wonder about now Seth Rollins joining Evolution, whether or not that he may get involved in the mix. And then, of course, we have the man that comes around for a big payday, and that's Brock Lesnar. So, um, if that very well could happen as well. So, it's unfortunate for the injury to Daniel Bryan. It's unfortunate that the situation seems to be a lot worse. But, if you ever watch this guy in the ring, he gives 200%. He goes all out. I mean, there are some matches that I've watched him that he's so active in the match. I mean, with all those kicks, high flying maneuvers, leaping off the ring ropes and whatnot, and leaping outside the ring. It's a wonder, you know, you know, he hasn't gotten hurt worse than what he did. So, again, it's an unfortunate thing, and hopefully he'll heal a lot quicker than we've read about. Like I said, this is some articles I was reading, and other people have reported the same thing, and whether or not there's value to these articles or not, we just have to wait it out and wait and see. We'll know by Money in the Bank. But yeah, so I mean, if he is going to be out for longer than Money in the Bank, maybe the WWE should do something about the belt. And you know, it's just a shame for me to see a guy that won it at SummerSlam and went through so much turmoil, and being stripped and being screwed over and whatnot, and finally comes down to WrestleMania where he defeats Triple H and gets involved in the title match with Randy Orton and Batista, and makes Batista, tap out, and finally become the world WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and and the corporate's still on his ass. And I think that storyline of him being a B plus player is like total garbage and whatnot. And I mean, it's obvious Daniel Bryan is one of those A plus players because there are no other guys in the WWE that can be in that ring as long as Daniel Bryan and be as active as he is in the ring and do what he does in the ring. There's nobody else in the WWE. Maybe Seth Rollins, but CM Punk was one of those guys. But Daniel Bryan is, he's unique. He's one of a kind, and you don't see too many of those people come along very often. And when he decided to come to the WWE, it took him a while to become a star. But once he did become a star, and once he teamed up with Kane, and they won the tag team belts and stuff, that sort of like really lifted everything to superstardom for Daniel Bryan. So hopefully things turn out well for him. But we just have to wait and see. Time will only tell. So this is the Iceman here on this Thursday night. TNA Impact is on later on. So I'm going to be checking that out, and maybe we'll talk about it on the other channel. Peace out, everybody. Have a great night.